Morning students, again I have come back. Today is the second day of my maths class after reopening of school. So as I discussed yesterday, okay, that was what factorizations, how to factorize the number by taking common. Up to that I told you regrouping I'll teach you next day. So regrouping means what? 3-4 factors will be there, but you cannot take a common factor from all 4. Then what to do? We have to group the 2 factor or 3 factors such a way so that I can take common factor for all 3's. Okay? If it is not possible, then when nothing is possible, then what is the common factor? 1. 1 is the common factor for all type of numbers. So we will not get such situation. Okay, so when 3-4 factors are there and you are getting at a time, I cannot take a single factor common from all 3-4 factors. Then what to do? We have to group the factor, a group of 2 or group of 3. Okay, after that you can notice, yes, I can take common. Okay, and then you have to factorize it. How? This is very important. Now important question already started. This way we have to start. Question number 2 is the regrouping. Okay, it is the method of regrouping. So before that I have discussed one of the method also, how to perform this regrouping. So first of all, you just see the video how to perform regrouping. You see.
So what do we mean by regrouping terms? So basically we have multiple terms in the expression and we group the terms based on common factors, like based on whichever 2 terms have more in common, we group them together. So let us take one example. So here we have 15xy minus 6x plus 5y minus 2. So there are total 4 terms in this expression. So our first step would be to regroup terms such that terms with common factors are together. So in this case, looking at the 4 terms, can you tell me which terms have more common factors? So if you compare 15xy with 5y, you see 5 into 3 is 15. So that means 15xy has more in common. So these 2 have more in common. Similarly, 6x and 2. 2 into 3 is 6. So 2 is a common factor. So 6x and 2 have more in common. So let's put these 2 terms together and let's put these 2 terms together. So this is the most important step in this method. So this can be written as 15xy plus 5y minus 6x minus 2. So this is how we can write these. So now this is the first part of the expression. So we will solve the first part of the expression exactly in the similar way as we did in the type 1, that is method of common factors. So write both of these terms in their factor form, like write factors for each term. So 15xy can be written as 5 into 3 into x into y plus 5y. Right? Similarly, 6x can be written as 2 into 3 into x and 2 can be written as 2. So now first compare these 2 terms. So in these 2, what is in common between these 2 terms? So 5y is common. So 5y, what is left inside? 3x, because 5y we have already taken outside. So 3x is left and for the second term only 1 is left. So this would be 5y into 3x plus 1. Similarly, in these 2 terms, if you compare, what is common? So 2 is the common thing. So if you take 2 outside, what would be there inside the bracket? Now here you have to take some special care. Since you have minus sign here and minus you have taken in common. So minus 2 into how much would give you minus 2 into 3 into x? Obviously plus 3x. So minus 2 into 3x gives you minus 2 into 3 into x. Similarly, minus 2 into how much gives you minus 2? Plus 1, because minus 2 into plus 1 is minus 2. If you put minus here, then minus 2 into minus 1 would be plus 2. Right? So therefore, since you have taken minus common outside, and now when you put brackets, then the signs get reversed. Like here it was -2, but now it is plus. Here it was minus, but here it is plus. So that's only because we have taken minus common. Now if you compare this term with this term, do you have anything in common? Yes, of course. 3x plus 1 is common. So what are we left with? So we will be left with 5y minus 2. Why? That's because in the first term we have taken 3x plus 1. So what is left? 5y. In the second term we have again taken 3x plus 1. So we are left with 2. So 5y minus 2. So 3x plus 1, 5y minus 2. This is the factor form of the given algebraic expression.
I hope that you have understood. Now I will perform in a real form how to factorize by following regrouping. Question number 2, 3, okay, 1. So x square plus xy plus 8x plus 8y. You see 4 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4 terms is there. If you want at a time common, it may be literal, it may be numerical factor. It is not possible. At a time, I cannot take anything common from all 4. But if I group these 2, and if I group these 2, easily I can take common. So what is the common of common factors? It may be literal, it may be numerical from these 2. And what is the common factor from these 2? So here, if I take common x, what is left out? X plus 1. Understood or not? You see, x square, xy. What is the common? X is common. If I take x is a common, then what is left out? 1x is left out. And here x is out, 1y is left out. Okay? Next, plus sign is there, then plus. Minus sign is there, then minus. What is common here? 8 is common from all. If I take common, 8 plus y. Factorize. But it is not the simplest form. Again you have to perform the factorizations of this. What is the factorization of this? What is the common factor of these two factors? This and this group. What is the common? So xy is common. It is present in both. Okay? Here also present x plus y. Here also present x plus y. X common. Again you are taking common. And if I take common x plus y, what is left out? X is left out. If I take xy common, what is left out? 8 is left out, plus 8. If it is minus, then minus. So this is the final answer. So first of all you have to group, then you have to take common from one group, and then overall common. So these two factorization, it is also factorization. From these two factorization, what is the overall common? Overall common is the inside this. You see x plus y, x plus y. If it is y plus x, still it is common, because in case of addition, x plus y and y plus x is same. But x minus y or y minus x is not same. Okay. So now it is a common factor. Number 2 is what? 15 xy minus 6x plus 5y minus 2. Clear? What will you do? Regrouping. I told regrouping. It is already in a to some extent regrouping form. So only you have just group it. Now for regrouping we may change the position of the term. Okay, for our betterment. So what I can take common? 5y if I take here and 6y if I shift over there, then what will be there? You just see 15xy. Why? Because 5 and 15 easily I can take common, and x, y and y easily I take common. 15y plus 5y. This is one group. Minus 6x and minus 2. This is one group. So this is one group. This is one group. Understood? For our betterment, I can take common xy from this also, but it will be easier if I group. If I rearrange the number. Grouping can be done by rearranging also. So now what is the maximum common from this group? So 5 and 15. So maximum common is 5. And x and y. What is the maximum common? Y. So now if I divide by 5y, so it will be 15 divided by 5 is 3 and y is out, x is left out. Okay. Then this one is the 5y common. Okay. You have taken 5y. What is left out? 5y you have taken common from here. So 5y divided by 5y. What is left out? 1. Nothing is there, na? 5y common means division by dividing equals to 1. So 1 is left out. Then minus sign is there, minus, if plus sign is there, plus. What is the maximum common between the two terms? 6x and it is 2. So if I divide by 2, what is left out? If I divide by 2, 3x. Okay. Now change the sign. You see 6y is what type of term? Negative. Now 3x is what type of term? Positive. That means negative converted into positive. Then this one negative must be converted into positive. Okay. So then 2 divided by 2 minus 2 divide it will be plus 1. 2 divided by 2 1. Okay. And minus it will be plus. Since it was minus converted into plus this. And moreover, one thing you remember, whatever after regrouping, whatever getting the common factor here, after taking common, these two should be same. Otherwise, further common you cannot take. Little factor, number and sign, all three will be common. In both cases will be same. If it is not same, that means some sort of mistake already you have done. You check, you will get it. Have you understood? I am telling you again. We have to rearrange the number for taking common factor. If I do not rearrange, can be done, but it will be little difficult. Okay, I have just shifted the 5y here so that I can take easily common. And 6x plus minus 2 another group. So now if I take 5y common, 5 divided 15 divided 5 is 3, y is out, x is left out. 5y divided by 5y is 1. Plus sign is there, plus. Minus, minus. From these two, what is the maximum common? 2. If I divide by 2, it will be 3x, and it converted into positive, that's why it should be converted into positive. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And you see 3x plus 1 and 3x plus 1, these both are same. If it is not same, that means you have done some sort of mistake, you check again. Okay. Now overall common. I have to take overall common from these two factorization. This is also one factorization. This is also one factorization. Okay. From these two factorization, what is overall common? 3x plus 1. It is present in all both factorization. And what is left out here? 5y. And what is left out here? Minus 2. So 3x plus 1, 5y minus 2. These are the final factorization of this expression. Have you understood? So what we have to do? We have to do here. First of all, regrouping. Regrouping them as per your convenience. If you think without rearranging I can do, you can go ahead. Okay, no problem. Sometimes you have to regroup, otherwise you cannot take common. Okay. Now after that you take common factor from this one group right now, and you take common factors from this. And this situation, always remember, whatever the uncommon part was the first part, this will be the same for this one. It has to be same. Otherwise, next further common factor you cannot perform. Okay. Now we coming to next number. Very important part I am doing. This will come in your exam. Okay. From this question, important question is started. Okay. Now, question number 3. Ax plus bx minus ay minus by. What will we do? Ax, bx. Okay. I can take easily count. Ay, by. Okay. No need to shift. If you shift here, you can. But benefit is not there. Already only one factor I am taking common here. If I shift here, still I will get one factor common. So no need to shift. Okay. So now what is common in both cases? X is common. What is left out? A plus B. So if I divide by x, so x is out, a is left. If I divide it by x is out, b is left. Okay. Now minus. What is common here? Y. And mind it, this number will come back. Otherwise, you are doing mistake. Y is out, a is left. Okay. Minus convert into plus. Then minus convert into plus. If I divide by y out, b is left. You see, a plus b, both are same. Now what is overall common from these two factorization? This is also one factorization, this is also one factorization. What is common? So a plus b, one common, and what is left out? X and minus y. X minus y. So this expression having two factors, that means a plus b and x minus b. What is the factor? That means I can divide this expression by a plus b. I can divide this expression by a x minus y. Factors means one of the divisor, complete, it can divide completely. Okay, and how, that will come later on. Now next part. Next part you see 4 15 PQ plus 15 PQ plus 15 plus 9 Q plus 25 P. What will do? Here I have to regroup. 15, no problem, we can take. But here, what I will take common? Okay. If you do not take common, what will be the problem? Now, what is the maximum common here? 15. What is the maximum common here? P. It is 9. Huh? It is 9. 9Q. This is 9. 9. So I cannot take common here 9 from 15, Q from P. Okay, then it will be one part. So better is that you just shift this 9 here and 15 over there. Okay, so 15 PQ plus 9Q plus 25. You write down this, you can, and constant term always you write at the end. This plus 15. Okay, now you take common from here. What is common? What is common here? 15 and 9. If I divide by one factor, which can divide both? 3. 15 can be divided by 3, 9 also 3. Here PQ and it is Q. So 3Q is common factor. What is left out? If I divide by 3, 5, Q is out, P is left out. Plus, if I divide by 3, it will be 3, Q is out. That means 5P plus Q, 3, one of the factor, and 3Q from these two terms. From this part of expression, this is the factorization. Here, what can I take common from these two parts? So 5 can divide 25 and 15. What is left out? 5's are 25, P and 5 3's are. You see, both are same. 5P plus 3, 5 plus 3. It has to be. Otherwise, your calculation will be wrong. What is the final common here? 5P plus 3, 1 common factor for both the expression. And what is left out? 3Q from here and 5 from there. So, this is expression and this is factorization. Clear? You will practice. Practice makes the man perfect. Okay? Now, last one is z minus 7 plus 7x y minus x y z. What I will do? So this is a group and this is a group. What I will take common from this? If I don't change, then what is the problem? Okay, so you can find out. So if I do not change, nothing will be there. So better is that you change it. Okay, now I can regroup like this: 7xy. Position might also be changed. 7xy minus 7 minus xyz minus plus z. This was the plus z, or you can write down. So if you are facing problem, so you can write down this way also. Plus, this is the plus z minus xyz. What is the common from here, or what is the common from here? So 7, obviously 7 is, if I take common 7, xy is left out and minus 1. Clear? And what is the common here? Plus z is common. What is left out? 1 minus 1 minus xy. What I will do? That's why I told na, you can shift the position. Better is that you can change the position, or you may not change. No problem. Xy minus 1 or 1 minus xy, both are not same thing. Okay, what to do, how to make it common? You see here, sequence, you will come to know gradually. Xy minus 1, if I write down this form, xy minus 1, it will be what? Xy minus 1. Xy minus 1. What changes is there? It was minus xy, now it is plus. So that means it was plus, it will be minus z. And you see, plus converted into minus. Okay, the sequence will be matching. Have you understood? If I write down xy first, xy was negative, that negative sign I have given here. So this plus minus minus. And this plus sign, if I shift over there, it will be minus. So that sign remains same. Or better is that you write down here and you write down here. Okay, that can also be done. What is the overall common? Xy minus 1 is a factor, and 7 minus z another factor. Clear? Have understood? So now regrouping part is over. Now I am going to start by following the identity. So how many identities I have given you? 4 identities, standard identities: a plus b whole square, that equals to a square plus twice ab plus b square; a minus b whole square, that equals to a square minus twice ab plus b square; then a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b; and last one is the middle term factorization, that is x plus a into x plus b equals to x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. So all 4 identity you have to apply. But how to do that? Okay, let's see the video. You see? Understood, I think? Okay. What are the general concept you have got from this video? Now I am explaining more. Okay. Now you have to follow 14.2 exercise by following identities. How to factorize by following identities. Very easy, very easy. You have already done in previous exercise, that is identity. How to explain this question. Okay. Very simple type of questions are there. You can easily do it. Clear? Question number this 4. Question number 1, part 1. X square plus 8a plus 16. Now, in this case, if we follow factorize, oversimplify, this part should be in the A form, this part should be in B form. So I can write down this one as A square and this one as B square. A square, B square. After reducing, they have to reduce using side value, using identity. Why I am telling to write? Because continuously to write, the identity will be in your mind. No need to read further. Using identity, A plus B whole square equals to A square minus plus 2AB plus B square. All the time you will be writing in question number 1. By writing all the time, so you will memorize this permanently. And this 8A, how to write down? It should be the product of 3. Twice A means A, B means 4. 2 4s are 8A. Coming back, and this dot in case of algebra means multiplication sign. Okay. So now it is the identity of what? A plus B whole square. A कौन है? A is A, B is 4 whole square. Whole square means what? 2 times. You have to write down A plus 4, A plus 4. Okay? Because it is a factorization product form. You have to show in product form. Clear? Number 2. 25 P square minus 10 P plus 25. Okay. So P square can be written P first, A and B. And this one B square. Okay. A square and B square. Using minus sign is there. Using A minus B whole square is equal to A square minus 2AB plus B square. Write down. In between minus 2AB. Minus 2A means P, B means 5. Now multiply. 2 5s are 10P. Coming back. So it is the formula of A minus B whole square. A whole square means 2 times. That is P minus 5. P minus 5. Same question. This question can be done middle term also, but I will not do now. Understood? Middle term will come. I will explain side by side. If you have any problem, you can send message to me. Sir, I have not understood. But not understood, it should not be. It is very simple type of calculation. 25m square plus 30m plus 9. Okay. So 25 can be written 5m whole square and 9 can be written 3 whole square using identity A plus B. A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B. Okay. B square. So now inside twice AB. 2 A means 5m. B means 3. Multiply it. 2 5s are 10. 10 3s are 30. 30m. This coming back. That means 5m plus 3 whole square. Whole square means 5m plus 3 into 5m plus 3. Okay? Because if I say factorization, it is given factorized. So we have to show the result in product form. Product of at least 2 factors. This is one factor. This is one factor. Okay? 2m. Clear? Now next. Next is question number 4. 49 y square plus 84 x yz plus 36 z square. So first A, How can I write down 49? What is the square root of 49? That is 7y whole square. 7 7 is 49. And 36, how can I write down? 6z whole square. Using what? Plus sign is there, and in between twice. A means 7y, b means 6z. Multiply together. 7 2 7 is 14. 14 6 are 84. 84 yz. Using a plus b whole square equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. All the time you will write. By writing, you will memorize the identities. Okay. Then it is the formula of a. A means what? Expression I have written in the expansion form of a plus b whole square. A is the 7y, b is the 6z. So 7y plus 6z whole square. Whole square means 2 times I have to write down. 7y plus 6y. 7y plus 6z. 6z. 7y plus 6z. 7y plus 6z. Product form. Understood? Now next is what? 5 4x square minus 8x plus 4. So it will be now minus formula minus. If it is minus, then minus. So how can I write down 4? 2x whole square. And how can I write down 4? 2 whole square. In between minus twice. A means 2x, b means 2. After multiplication, how much I am getting? 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. This. So it is what? It is a formula of a plus b whole square. That is 2x plus 2 whole square. 2x plus 2 whole square. So can you what will you do? Now maximum students will be doing wrong here. Further common possible is not. In such case you have to reduce the number. 2x plus 2 we can take further common. So in second bracket I can write down 2 as common. Okay. If I take common 2, it will be x plus 1. Okay. X plus 1 overall whole square. Simplify it. So it is 4. Square is for this, square is for this. 4 is common into x plus 1 whole square. Very important. Then 4 into x plus 1, x plus 1. This question, there is a chance of mistake. After that, if someone is writing 2x plus 2, 2x plus 2, this is not the simplest form. So a and b, if you can take common further, you have to do. So a and b, 2 is common. If I take 2 common, it will be x and it will be 1, and overall whole square, overall whole square. This whole square is for this factor and this factor both. So if I square it 2, it will be 4, and if I square it, I can write down this way. Square matlab 2 times, you have to write down 2 times this way, x plus 1, x plus 1. Okay? Very important part. This question you will practice 2-3 times. I have told you. So this is not the simplest form. Simplest form is that one where we cannot take further common from a and b. So if you take common, you do like this way. Okay. After that, final answer. This is the answer of factorization. Okay. Now coming to question number 5, 6. 121 b square minus 88 bc plus 16 c square. Same. How can I write down 121? It is the square of 11. 11b whole square. 16 can be written what? 4c whole square using 4c whole square using a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square minus 2ab. It is b. 2a means 11b, b means 4c. Okay, so it is matching. 2 11 ja 22, 22 4 ja 88 bc. So it is a formula of 11b minus 4c whole square. You cannot take common further, so you have to write down only product form. C into 11b minus 4c. Clear? Now, coming to next very important question 7 or what? 5 have done, 4x, that was what? It was 6. Now 7. 7 is lm plus m whole square minus 4lm. So, whatever the hints is given in this question, in exam you will not get hint. Okay, you have to factorize this way. So, a plus b whole square. So, a plus b whole square means what? A plus b whole square using this one, a plus b whole square. It will be decided later on using a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. A is what? L. B is what? M. So therefore I will get L square plus twice Lm plus what? B square means M square. Okay, and this 4Lm you have to write down at the end. Okay, 4Lm. Now this plus 2Lm or minus 4Lm, you have to, these are the like term, I have to reduce this. So 2Lm subtract from 4Lm, I will get L square minus 2Lm. 2Lm plus M square. It is the identity of A minus B whole square, that is L minus M whole square. Earlier it was A plus B whole square. After subtracting 4Lm, it converts into A minus B whole square. So plus 2Lm or minus 4Lm. Plus minus minus, so minus 2Lm is left out. L square minus 2Lm plus M square. It is the identity of L minus M whole square. So L minus M whole square means L minus M, L minus M. Understood? So you have to write down finally in their product form. Okay. Now last one, 8. A raised to 4 plus 2 a square b square plus b raised to 4. When double power is fourth power is there, you have to reduce a square whole square, and this one is b square whole square. When you remove this, it will be a 4. Okay. Now plus twice a means a square, b means b square. So now it is the identity of using a plus b whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square. So a is which one? A square plus b is which one? B square whole square. That means a square plus b square into a square plus b square. Okay. Next question is based on your third identity, that means a square minus b square. That I will teach you next day. Okay. Till then, bye bye students.